Alright, hi guys, this is Cadet Second Lieutenant Julia Zou, and I'm going to talk about RO Day Inspection 101 and what to do and what not to do. India flight, it said, hut! Open brakes, march! Alright, so we will now demonstrate with Noah reporting.
Good morning, man. This cadet's rank, name, and flight is Cadet Technical Sergeant Noah Bard for India Flight, ma'am.
Okay, so there you've reported. Notice how he sounds off to the inspector. You want to make sure you have a really good sound off so they can hear you. And now, once you've reported in, you can begin being asked questions by your inspector. So here, I'm going to ask Kathy a question. When she answers the question, she's going to make sure that she actually incorporates the question into her answer, so she repeats the question, and she ends with ma'am, which is addressing.
Good afternoon, ma'am. This cadet's rank, name, and flight is Cadet Second Lieutenant Catherine Kwon from India Flight, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna ask her a question.
What are our core values? The core values of the Air Force are as follows: integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do, ma'am.
So notice how she said is as follows. For answers that are a bit longer, like saying the cadet creed, you'll want to say is as follows because you're going to say a longer answer. If it's shorter, then you don't have to worry about it. Now, another important part of inspection is not only being asked questions, you will also be inspected on your uniform. When you are being inspected on your uniform, you will have to break the position of attention to do an about face. So the inspector is always going to ask you to do an about face, and you must request permission to break the position of attention.
Good morning, ma'am. This cadet's rank, name, and flight is Cadet Technical Sergeant Noah Bard from India Flight, ma'am.
Oh, you didn't shine your shoes. What is this? I do an about face.
This cadet requests permission to break the position of attention, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Railroads. About face.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you notice there that the first time I asked him to do it about face, Noah asked to break the position of attention, which after I granted, he said, yes, ma'am. So after any inspector asks you to do a movement, you must respond with yes, ma'am before doing the movement. Additionally, for each inspector, you only need to ask permission to break the position of attention once. So after he asks for it once, any movement I ask him to do after that, he just has to say yes, ma'am. He doesn't need to ask for permission multiple times. Additionally, to asking questions about just regular knowledge that you're supposed to know, your inspectors may ask you what we call a BS question. This is a question that is not based on anything, it's just for fun, and they're grading you on your confidence and your clarity, so make sure to just make up an answer that works, and just have fun with it, because it's really just a fun question.
Good afternoon, ma'am. This cadet's name, rank, and flight is Cadet Second Lieutenant Lee from India Flight, ma'am. Who's your favorite senior staff member? This cadet's favorite senior staff member is Jackie Du, because Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Jackie Du has agreed to go to a ball with this cadet, ma'am.
Good answer! During RO Day inspection, it's really important that you keep all the principles that you use in regular inspection. Things like bearing, things like clarity and confidence, those are really, really important. So, when you answer questions, make sure that you are always keeping your bearing. You're looking forward, you're not moving around, you're not fidgeting, you're not going like, I don't know. Make sure you're answering with clarity. So here, we're going to demonstrate with Kathy on what not to do during inspection. Okay. Who's the President of the United States? Stop breaking bang! Why are you breaking bang? Who's the President of the United States?
Kamala Harris!
Okay, so see here how Kathy, she was looking around, she's unsure about herself. No matter what during inspection, make sure to keep confidence, look straight forward, and do not break bearing. Another thing to keep in mind during inspection is that, we understand sometimes that you study knowledge, but then you forget in the heat of the moment, and that's totally fine. But you have to make sure you never say nothing. Always say something. Even if you can't remember the answer to something, make up something. say something, because it's better than saying nothing and saying I don't know. Never say like I don't know or this cadet doesn't know. You always have to say something. So here we're going to demonstrate with Noah. Let's pretend that he doesn't know what the core values are. So let's see what he makes up. What are the core values?
The core values are honor, courage, and commitment, ma'am.
Well, there you obviously know that the core values are not what Noah said, but at least he made something up. So during inspection, if you can't remember, just make something up. Another really important rule that we want to talk about is the no personal pronoun rule. So whenever you're getting inspected, you're never going to use personal pronouns such as like I or like me. You will also never ever address the inspector as you. You will never say you. Instead, you will say this cadet for like I or me, or this cadets for like my, and you will use this cadet's inspector if you want to refer to the inspector. But you will never say I or you. So here I'm going to ask Yuna a question where she might have to say this cadet or this cadet's inspector. What do you think my favorite color is?
I think your favorite color is boo-boo brown, ma'am.
You never want to do that, ever. Okay, here we're going to try it with Yuna doing it correct. What's my favorite color?
This cadet knows that this cadet's inspector's favorite color is pink.
I do like pink, good job. And that's basically it. That's Inspection 101. We hope that helped you. Above all, the most important things you can do to prepare for our day inspection is study your knowledge. Please don't procrastinate your knowledge until you're like on the field. So study your knowledge. The more prepared you are, the better you'll do at inspection. And to practice doing inspection in your flights. If you're not sure how to do something, ask your flight sergeant or flight commander for practice. And that's basically Inspection 101. Bye guys!
Good afternoon, ma'am. This cadet second lieutenant Yuna Lee from India Flight is ready for inspection, ma'am.
She messed up the report. And now I'm going to demonstrate asking for permission to bring physical attention with. Oh my God. Good afternoon. And lastly, a big reminder I want to talk about is the no personal pronouns.
Wait, I'm sorry, I need a cough.